The Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma. Love to be spoiled. So don't forget to spoil Mum this Mother's Day with the huge range of big brand fragrances at the lowest prices at Chemist Warehouse. Shop in store or online now.
That's the Friday podcast, guys. Big week.
A big yawn.
Ooh.
Big week. Big, tired, exhausting week, I think.
Yeah,
but in a good way.
I've had a lot of off-air adventures this week.
You have.
Started on Sunday. Went to
Hans Zimmer, who could
Hans.
forget.
I love me some Hans Zimmer.
Very famous music composer.
Composer. Wrote the soundtrack to a lot of all your favourite movies.
Lion King, mate.
There's at least one of them that you would have liked.
Yeah, you just have done a bit this week.
So obviously Hans Zimmer has done hundreds of scores for movies. I was sitting next to these people, and they were like, so obviously at his performance he's going to pick probably the best 6 movies that he'll do. And I'm sitting there next to somebody, and somebody goes, "I wonder if he'll do Kung Fu Panda 2." And I go, "I don't."
Did he do Kung Fu Panda?
No, he didn't do Kung Fu Panda 2.
Why would Hans Zimmer do Kung Fu
I don't
Panda
know.
too?
Someone said, "I wonder if he'll do it," because he did the Simpsons movie.
No.
Oh, did he?
Hans Zimmer did the Simpsons movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and just explain. Does he do the score for the whole soundtrack?
Yes, he does the score. So it's different from
with his
songs.
performance?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he'll pick not the entirety, entire thing,
So
but
you'll
he'll
be
do
there for
he'll do the
10
highlights.
hours.
So he might do maybe 4 songs, and he'll put them together in one long.
Oh, it's like
what's
a
it called?
medley.
Like a melody for every song.
Medley.
Yeah,
Did he play?
Medley.
This
Medley.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, I just did a Google. Just
medley?
incredible. Like, you look at some of these: Gladiator, Lion King, Pirates of the Caribbean, Batman, The Dark Knight series, Inception, Dune, Interstellar, Dunkirk, No Time to Die.
No Time did Bond. So
What about it? He's done The Last Samurai.
Yeah.
Did he play any of that?
Yes, he did do The Last Samurai. Yeah, there was
Pearl Harbor?
He didn't do Pearl Harbor. No, there was
I loved that movie.
there was-
Josh Hartnett.
I know.
Oh my god.
That's a great movie.
There was
Yeah.
one. There was one point during the performance. So obviously he's quirky. He's an old composer guy. He's a genius. Obviously he's a superstar.
He did
But
Da
he's-
Vinci Code?
Da Vinci Code, and he did Angels and Demons. So he's a bit like leftist,
less
and
successful follower.
Yeah, he's a bit all over the place, right? So there's a woman who plays what's that stand-up one, Jim? Not the cello.
Yeah, see, I thought that was a cello.
Double
so-
bass.
Or maybe it is the cello. I think it's the electric cello. Electric cello.
The cello's the bigger
yeah,
violin.
yeah, but it's like a cool looking
Double
one.
bass is played with the fingers. Cello
Yeah.
still has.
But so he talks a little bit in between all the songs and stuff.
Sherlock Holmes? He
Yeah.
did- Okay, here's one.
Yeah.
You will not guess. You made a joke about Kung Fu Panda 2, but he did some movies that are similar. He did Madagascar.
Yeah, Madagascar.
Oh my god, I loved Madagascar.
He didn't do Madagascar 2, weirdly. He did Madagascar 3.
Didn't get the call up.
He did 3.
Yep. He did 3 and Madagascar 1.
Huh.
Madagascar 3 is Europe's Most Wanted. He did Cool Runnings.
Yeah, Cool Runnings. What?
Yeah.
Feel the rhythm, feel the run.
This is... Wow, very impressive.
He's very
But you went to
impressive.
Hans, but then you also went to see
Went and saw Les Mis, Les Miserables.
Les Miserables
Les-
for the
I can't
non-musical folk.
Worse.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
same.
was so good. It was so good. Me, producer Lolo went there. We loved it, didn't we, Lola? Lovely lady.
It was the best.
It was unbelievable.
What
Nikki-
did you come in singing today, though? It was not the Lovely Ladies one.
Oh, what was I singing?
Master of the Elves.
Master of the Elves. That's so that Matt
Keep
Lucas.
her off the end.
Keeper of. You're very good
Yeah,
at
I'm
that,
just being
Em.
sarcastic, mate.
He does.
Sorry, mate, that doesn't...
He does.
If someone does something, it doesn't mean they're around it.
Master of the Elves, doling out the charm,
You Google
ready with a
lyrics in?
handshake and an open palm. Well, Matt Lucas does it. Locus. Matt Locus.
What have you got?
That's,
Just
that's
out of
Vicky,
curiosity,
Vicky from Mum.
you had that
Pollard.
very quickly. Was it a pre-Google and you just opened your phone?
Yeah, I've been singing it all day.
Did you Google it during the performance?
Yeah, because I want to know the words.
That's good.
It's
good.
so good. Listen to these words. And Matt Lucas
No, you can't sing.
tells a saucy
I don't
tale.
like it
Yeah.
as it is, and then you add the fact that now someone has no talent. So that's you.
Makes a little
Yeah, because I'm more interested in talking about Matt Lucas and his characters on Little
Little
Britain.
Britain, yeah.
Customers
Vicky Waller, yeah, I know.
appreciate a Bon Iver. Do yourself a
I like
favour.
Bon Iver.
Yeah, do you?
The artist.
So the last time,
He's my all-time.
last time I was at the ICC in Sydney,
Did you see him?
I saw Bon Iver.
Oh, I saw Bon as
I saw
well in
him-
Melbourne. He was
A dark mofo in
Incredible.
Tasmania.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
Did a
Dark
very
Mofo.
intimate performance. It was like a last minute thing. It was very in a room with him.
Oh
I
my
could have touched him.
god.
That was-
He is a genius.
Yeah.
He's
So-
married to Christy Mil I can't remember his surname. She ends up being the lady that Ted marries in How I Met Your Mother. She's also the bad
Oh,
girl
they
in
married?
The Penguin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're married. They got a kid together.
No
Stop.
way.
Hey, also fun fact, I listened to Bon Iver while both of my kids were being born.
What's the song?
It's my playlist.
To relax you.
Yeah. And it's just like every time I hear it, it makes me cry. Because it's like it's the music that Enz and I listened to early on in our relationship as well.
Were they created
Beautiful.
to Bon Iver?
Not created.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest. No, not created.
No.
to.
What were they created to?
Probably just us being drunk in Italy. Yeah. The sweet sounds of love making.
Madagascar 3.
Enjoy the pod.
Nath M. I was on holidays 2 weeks in Japan. Konnichiwa. Probably heard about that. But one thing that I was busy with was the socials. I was very active on the socials.
You're
over
active on
there.
the socials.
I frothed because I lived in Japan, but a long time ago. And I haven't been back for ages. I just frothed on everything you posted.
It got me really into wanting to go to Japan.
Everyone
Probably-
should go to Japan in their life.
Yeah, it's not a. This is not a paid plug by Japan Tourism.
Although we would happily take a trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, hey, you want to send the show to
Tokyo.
Osaka? Whatever.
Oh, guys, can we try to pronounce it properly?
Oh,
So they're not going to send
yeah.
it.
How do you say it? Tokyo?
Osaka.
Is that not
Osaka?
it? I was actually trying. then.
Osaka.
Osaka.
Oh, God.
I just met her. Look, one of the things that got a lot of traction when I was over there was I went to Universal Studios.
Sure.
In Osaka. And in Universal Studios is a Harry Potter world. Nath, you're a massive Harry Potter fan.
Love HP.
You still haven't watched the movies.
No, never read the books either.
Yeah. So I when I was in there, I had a few beers. You can enjoy yourself. I'm an adult. I'm allowed to drink.
Why not?
But what I realised is when you go into the rides, you can't take your drinks with you.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, I've paid for a beer. I don't want to just let it go.
Well, it's going to go everywhere.
Yeah, so I'm like, where can I put this beer, hide it essentially, so when I finish the ride, I can come out and my beer's still there. And this is what happened. They say you can't take your beer with you, you hide it. Right where I left it. With a few leaves. Okay, so the only issue with this hack is, so you hide your beer in the bushes.
There's more than one issue with this.
Quite you. And I just put it in the bushes near a tree. Unfortunately, there's some leaves did end up in the beer, but that's just extra nutrients. A bit of fibre, I guess.
Bit of fibre.
And then your beer's there. It's fine. Play
Good
on.
enough for the dinosaurs, good enough for you.
You shared it, Em. I tagged you and you
I
shared it.
loved this because the thing is, Nath, I know you don't like the extra hoops of a hack, but you've got to put your beer down anyway. So why not hide it?
You don't have to put
So
it down. You
go-
can finish it. You can wait.
I was double parked.
Yeah.
yeah.
I finished one.
Even better. Finish them both.
I was going to finish them
love
both.
it.
To my
Double
partner,
park.
Charlotte goes, double park, down. I was like, here's to Jimmy. I'm thinking to myself, I down one, and then I go down the other. And Charlotte goes, no. You're not necking 2 beers at Universal Studios and get on a roller coaster.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Hiding something is not a hack.
It is.
No,
it wasn't
it's
thrown
not.
out.
It is not.
Yeah.
Hiding is not a hack.
Yeah, because then
if you
the
don't want
cleaners-
someone to find something, put it somewhere that people can't find it. Not a hack.
That is
Not
a hack. It is.
No, it's
because the
called hiding.
cleaners, Japan is a very clean place and everyone has a job for everything. If they saw Jimmy's beer sitting
Bang,
on
gone.
like, gone.
Yeah.
Still
Gone.
not a hack. It's
I hacked
called
the
hiding.
Japanese
It's got a name.
Cleaning system.
Cleaning
It's
system,
got a name. It exists. It's
Yeah,
called
hack.
hiding. No, it's called
H-A-C-K.
hiding. It starts with H, but it's called
You are right.
hiding.
It does start with H.
I also, can I just say, love that you were double parked at a theme park.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it was really... And then even, I
where
tell you...
else could you do that?
Really, 13, 10, 60 if you do have a hack. And the only person that doesn't love them is Nath. I love a hack. Nath thinks they're very unimpressive.
They have to be really good to impress me. Can you impress the hack hater? I will slap you, silly young man.
Yeah, 13, 10, 60 is the number. Hacks are what we're after. This is all because I discovered a great new hack when I was over at Universal Studios.
This is groundbreaking. I'm
Yes.
so proud of you
No,
for coming
it's
up
not.
with this.
Don't encourage
So-
this. It is not.
I was drinking because I can. I'm an adult. Get out of my way, children.
Yeah.
At a theme park.
Yeah, at a
No
theme
less.
park. Double park, 2 beers.
So good.
And I discovered that you couldn't take them on the rides. So I would hide them in the bushes, do the ride, and then when I got off, I'd just pick my beer back up. A couple of leaves, so that's fine. I'd either pick them out or swallow them.
It is not a hack. Hiding is not a hack. It's existed for a very long time. You're just hiding something.
And it's a great hack, Nath. You're so right.
No.
But Em, I just want to address what you said earlier about being double parked at an amusement park. There was one point I was bitterly disappointed. I was chatting to EP Tony about this because she's a massive Harry Potter fan. I lined up for butterbeer, right? Because I'm like, I want to try this. It's a staple in the Harry Potter world, is it not, TK?
100%.
Yeah.
And it is delicious.
Yeah, so we line up because I'm like, geez, I love a beer, right? Butterbeer. I mean, I love butter. This is
Yeah.
going to be the greatest thing ever. I get to the front of the line with my partner. They're non-alcoholic.
Oh.
So I lined up for half an hour.
Just quickly, did you not notice it as you were pushing through 11-year-olds to get to the front of the line?
I did think, I was like, geez, the legal drinking age in Japan is quite low.
I know the Japanese are short, but they are children.
Geez, those people look tiny. Oh, no, they're kids.
Okay, we know how the hack hater works. You try and impress me with the hack. Don't get your hopes up, guys, because it probably won't happen. Let's rip it off like a Band-Aid. Paula. Hello, Paula.
Oh, how you going?
Yeah, I'm all right, Paula. What is your alleged hack?
I had the safety pin where you go through, you get the safety pin and you put it through, when you lose your strings in your shorts.
Oh, the
and
drawstring?
you feed it through, yes, and you draw it through.
I don't imagine it. So what, you put the safety pin in, like when you lose...
You hook the safety pin onto the actual drawstring and you feed it through.
Yeah.
But how do you get
Nanny Lynn would know this.
Nanny Lynn would know this.
Nanny Lynn has
how do
used
you
this
get
before.
it on? Because I love shorts. I'm a big short
Yeah,
guy.
big short guy.
And I lose the rope bit.
Yeah, so you put the safety pin through the end of it, and then you use that to thread it through. Yeah, and then use it to re-thread.
Cha-ching, that's the
you
one.
can grab it.
Cha-ching. What, are you making money off this, Paula?
No, she meant to say,
But if
ding.
my rope is in and I've lost it, that's my problem. How do I get the safety pin in?
No.
So you get the safety pin and you feed it through.
No, but Jimmy, how are you
Okay,
losing
executive
it?
said TK. What do you want to weigh in
When
here?
you lose the drawstring, you've always got one side that's all
Yeah.
the way out. So
Yeah.
if you pull it all the way out, attach the safety pin, and then re-feed it through the
Oh,
shorts,
no, that
then
sounds like
that's
more
the hack.
work. No, that sounds like more work.
And you know what?
No.
And thank you, Tony, and thank you, Jimmy, because two features of why I hate these alleged hacks, right,
They're
is
more
the
work.
admin
Yeah.
involved
Admin.
and if it's confusing. Jimmy, confused. TK, admin. Paula, therefore, not a hack.
Sorry,
thank you.
Paula.
Moving
I'm
on.
confused and it sounds like work.
I
and
know.
I have that issue all the time. I lose my
This is
thing.
why the one thing I like about this segment is when you guys do my work for me. David, what is your alleged awful hack?
Oh, no, this is a good one, guys.
Okay,
yeah.
What is it?
When you go to a restaurant, you find a restaurant that has, like, buy one, get one free,
Yeah.
and you make that your dinner for the next day.
Oh,
Great.
I love that.
You hacked the meal system.
Yeah, you've hacked it.
Yeah, you're
You
going to
don't
get a free
need to-
meal.
Yeah,
but you
that
would
is
have got the free
you
meal
don't need
anyway.
to
great
go.
hack.
No, but
Yeah.
you would have
That's
got
so good.
Next
It's
day,
boom,
boom,
It's not a
done.
hack. It's not.
All the
it's a
juices are, like,
feature.
in
It's
the
not
rice
a
and the
hack.
noodles.
All you're doing,
The pasta.
all you're doing is doing what they told. You buy one, get one free. That's not a hack. There's a sign that
But
says
no,
it.
but what
No,
you
but you
missed
have
was
to
no,
find
you missed.
No, you have
He
to go
found the
find
restaurant.
one.
Yeah, so you have to find
You
it.
have to find a restaurant that
Yeah.
does it.
That's the
David,
hack.
that is not a hack
It
because
is.
the restaurant
Yeah.
offers it. It's a feature.
No, 'cause if you
It's
walk-
like going
if you
to
walk to-
Thai on the menu. There's a pad see you,
No.
and you're like, oh, hack pad see you. It's on the menu.
It's a feature of the menu, but the hack is a life hack.
Yeah.
Understand?
And it's finding it. You walk to the
This
nearest
is-
restaurant, doesn't have it. If you take your time, you've hacked yourself for the next
you
day.
guys are getting
no
this
meal
is-
prep, nothing,
this
bang,
is so
done. Don't
good.
pay for it as well.
This
I reckon
one-
one of life's
this one's
most
riling me
hated
up.
things
This-
is like thinking about what
What
to
to
eat.
eat. And prepping as well.
And like the mental prep to
Not
go,
a
I have
hack.
to
No.
cook this
You-
from scratch.
And you go,
Shut
what do
up.
I need?
Don't
What are the
you have to-
ingredients?
you didn't have to
That might
cook
be the greatest
anything.
hack we've ever had.
Tony, what's yours? Allegedly.
Mine's a simple one. So after a shower, you cut your nails, and they're already clean, and they don't go flying off.
What do you mean they don't go for
Oh,
what?
they don't go flying off because they're
Typically when
soft.
when you're cutting them, yeah, they go flying off like when you're cutting them regularly.
The first
But
thing
when
you said
cut
is
'em-
they're clean. Why do you need clean nails if you're cutting them off anyway?
no, it's more so like they don't dirty the place you're in or whatever. So you can just quickly scoop them up and throw them in the rubbish.
Wait, what do you normally do with your nails when you clean them?
I'll be
No,
honest,
usually when
Dave,
you're
you-
cutting them, they
you
fly
usually
over the
just
room. They
rip
go
them
like
from-
a meter.
Yeah,
like,
and it's
left
kind
to
of fun.
right.
When Nathan and
I
I lived
actually
together, I'll
enjoy
tell you the
it.
thing that I hated the most,
Yeah.
with Nate, is that he would sit on the couch, peel his nails off, and then
Yeah.
just flick them away.
Yeah.
You'd find him in the carpet. You'd
Yuck.
find him in between the couches.
It's one of the great joys, sitting on a couch peeling and going, whoa, what the hell's that? Nate's nail?
Trending now with Emma Chow.
This one is wild, and I really don't want to believe that it's true, but Selena Gomez, she's unfollowed one of her besties after finding out, wait for it, that her bestie has an OnlyFans, and on top of that, Benny Blanco subscribes to her OnlyFans. They followed each other right up until mid-March. They even posted cute photos together, and now all of a sudden they're done, so they don't follow each other.
No, but here's the
Who's
thing.
this person?
one of Selena
One of
Gomez's
Selena
friends.
Gomez's besties.
Oh, we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's a
irrelevant.
nobody. She's a nobody.
Like,
She
Yeah,
don't
she's
know
not-
if
she's
it's
not a
I just want to check it
celebrity.
out. You need a bit of
Oh,
research.
no, that's true. Well, and this is my
Oh,
point.
Teresa something, I think her name
But this is my point to defend Benny Blanco. You know, you ladies are always like, I want you to be friends with my friends and come to my friends' parties.
Support your
and
friends
go,
in their
you know,
work.
That's like, yes, exactly.
That's probably why,
and
'cause
that's
they
what
were
he's
friends,
doing.
So he subscribed.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm in a group chat with my wife Meg and one of their friends, and I don't reply, she's like, "You've got to reply to Lucinda. She's messaged us." Well,
Yeah.
all he's doing is supporting her friends on OnlyFans.
And but financially, you know what I mean? Like showing up.
Correct.
Not just, text messages.
Well, I don't know if he's showing up in the videos. I haven't seen him. That's an issue in itself. Em, you feel like you're on a different side of the fence to Jimmy and I here.
Do you genuinely think that it's okay to be in a committed relationship and subscribe to a chick's OnlyFans?
What do
A
you think?
serious question, though.
And we want to know what you think, and whatever you think,
Is what
we
we think. Yeah,
absolutely
we
agree.
Hey, you know what I think.
We-
If I caught Enzo paying to subscribe to some chick on OnlyFans, absolutely not on.
Well, here's the thing: just don't catch him then.
Okay, actually, I want to play this now.
Oh my God.
So, are you okay? Because I'm interested in this. Are you okay with him watching porn?
Yeah, but like, I think it's the free and the paying thing.
Okay, but what is the difference though? Like,
Also-
say he went on, he had a favourite porn actress,
Right.
And that's the one that gets him going.
Sure, everyone's
Time
got
to
their
name him.
favourite. Yeah,
right.
fine.
But it's free and he can watch it. Same one repeatedly, going,
Whatever.
oh, geez.
Oh,
But-
look, sorry, repeatedly you make it sound like you're some kind of porn addict.
Sitting
but,
there, you get home and get it.
If he's got to go to, look, my body type is very different to a porn star's body, I get it.
No,
I've seen some
that's
that
not
look-
true.
It's
Do you have a favourite? Type in
Anyway-
Emma Chow.
Oh yeah, type in Emma Chow porn.
Oh,
because
no. Oh,
there
there
is
a
a
porn star. I
called
forgot
Emma
there's a porn
Chow.
star called Emma Chow.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't
Anyway,
look like you though.
Yeah.
I think that it's going onto like Pornhub and watching it every now and then for free. Watching a porn star who you would not be able to get. I think that's what women have an issue with as well. It's free and you can't get that chick, right? She's
But you
in
think
Miami
you
or
can
something.
get them if they're paying for them on OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, it could be the girl next door. Legitimately, it could be the girl that lives in the next apartment.
Just so you know,
That could be doing it.
Just so you know.
And she's more reachable. She's more gettable. She's sending you this content while she's like in bed or whatever.
there's-
He's paying for it.
There's categories on Pornhub literally called Girls Next Door.
What about so you can pay for porn though? Like, what if he was paying for porn, like a website like Brazzers or something, which I've heard is a website? Would you be upset with that, or is it the subscribing to someone personally?
It's
That's
subscribing
the thing.
to someone personally
Okay,
and
yeah.
paying. It's the double
So
whammy for
what if he
me.
was paying for porn, just like
No,
Brazzers?
yuck. Why?
Okay, I'm just asking.
Okay,
I'm
we're just
trying to get to know you
because we got a few things
I
we've got to
gotta
delete.
Do you have any
We gotta-
other-
All right, guys. Very soon.
Unsubscribe from Brazzers because they just keep taking money out of my account.
Yeah, I know. No, I think you've done a 12-monther. That's a problem.
But
Yeah,
I save money in the long term. Boy, math.
Welcome, everybody. Now, Jim M, here's the thing. There's been one thing that's been pissing off a lot of people in Sydney, me being one of them, and that's these text messages, right? These text messages that we've all been getting without being asked from the Trumpet of Patriots party, right, which is Clive Palmer's party.
If I see that chick on TV one more time with her glasses, I don't
the
want to
chick
hear
with
her
the
message. I don't want to see her face. Don't want to hear her voice.
But I'm like, look at these
Then why are
messages.
you voting for them? This is why I don't.
Yeah, they've already got M's
yes,
vote.
me, the half Chinese girl, is voting for Trumpet Patriots.
Do you want to go home, do you?
We say at 6 a.m. this morning, stop being funny. Isn't that the whole?
And we are making you funnier, mate. Well done.
We're
Look,
rubbing up against you.
I'm getting-
Rubbing off on you. What is this?
So many of these
on.
messages
Yeah,
to the
thank you.
point
Oh,
where
thank you. Sorry.
I'm getting a message a day. In fact, I got one literally 20 minutes ago. 15% off iron ore license fees, blah, blah, blah. Authorised. Here's the thing, and this is what I'm going to get to right now. Authorised by H. Fong, Trumpet of Patriots. Now, what's happened is somebody has jumped onto social media, onto TikTok, and found the person who has officially authorised these messages.
H.
right?
Fong.
H. Fong. They have found H. Fong, Harry Fong. He's a real guy. And he's,
sound like someone that would work for the
well,
Trumpet
here's the
I
thing.
party.
know, that's weird.
He's the
Yeah.
lead Senate candidate in Queensland.
For the
right?
Trumpet party.
For the Trumpet party.
What?
Right? So he...
My brain just
And
exploded.
and this is what I love about TikTok, right? So somebody has not only found the guy who's authorised these texts, Harry Fong, but they found his phone number.
And they've leaked it.
They have leaked his phone number, and guys, I've got it. So what I want to do now is a bit of a service on behalf of Sydney, and I thought I could just cold call, right? Cold call this phone number. I'm hoping there's a voicemail, and I think we all leave a message on behalf of Sydney, on behalf of ourselves, because we're over these messages from H-Fong for the Trumpet Party. You didn't ask our permission. Apparently there's some, it is legal, right? There's some kind of legal loopholes that are
to do what they've done.
To do what they've done.
Is it legal for us to do what we're about to do?
I don't know, but hey, that's not my. Well, it kind of is my job, but we're doing it anyway.
You're the lawyer of the show, mate. You studied law at university.
Exactly. So what I thought we could do is
exactly.
The wrong thing.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to call this number now, right?
Okay.
So I don't know how long do voicemails normally go for, because I want to still. So we might have to.
Depends. If it's voice to text, you've got 10 seconds.
Right. Okay. So I don't know how long it'll go for, but we might have to leave individual ones. So if we get hung up on, we'll come back and the next person can
My
do it.
message is very quick.
Okay, well, Em, you can go first then. And Em, Jim, maybe you can jump straight in after Em if it hangs up. All right, so Em, you can go first. If there's enough time, I'll then do mine.
Okay.
If not, we'll call him back, right? So this is to get back at H-Fong, who's authorised those Trumpet Party text messages. Let's call him. Hopefully there's at least some sort of voicemail, so it does go to voicemail.
The person you are calling is not available. Please leave a short message and it will be sent as an audio message.
Here we go, Em.
On behalf of Australia, can you please piss off?
We'd swear, but we're on the live radio right now, so yeah. Also, I want to sell us, Jimmy and Nath, the Jimmy Nath Show with Emma, the hits before they hit.
Yes.
We're AF, whatever that means, today AF. So, yeah, listen.
Oh, and send texts out that say that.
Yeah, all written.
H-Fong. I've got one for you as well, H-Fong, because you're sending those text messages, right? And you've obviously done a bit of work. I have too, and I've created a song for you, right? So
you're going to run out of time.
H-Fong, this is for you.
Every time that you send me texts, I get pissed at the symphonies in my head. So I wrote this song to voicemail to you. Oh, oh, oh. Your clutchings may swing low, but the Trumpet Party, they go. The Trumpet Party, they go. Yeah, clutch trumpets, they go. Oh, they go.
How long does this go for?
5 more
Stop
seconds.
sending texts.
How do you unsend a voicemail?
Woo-wee! What a big week! Get it together, Bones. We gave out some cash this week when Tegan from Jordan Springs took $50K instead of seeing if her number was the $1 million number.
Hi, it's Tegan from Jordan Springs and I've just won $50K on today.
And yesterday, when the team had a guess to see where the $1 million actually was, Nath got it correct with the most immature guess you can imagine.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, I'm shaking.
Is it 69?
It's bloody 69.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
What?
By the way, Nath did actually win something. Yep, he got himself a participation sticker.
Nice.
With house prices still on the rise, we asked you this week if you would ditch your partner for a house. And boy, did the phones light up. Sam called us.
What's your partner's name, Sam?
Rhiannon.
You got any kids, Sam?
No kids, but 2 pugs. Does that count?
2
Yeah, fur babies.
All right, Sam, you don't own a house?
Yeah, no, we don't own a house.
Okay.
We're renting at the moment.
Kingsford, beautiful part of the world.
Yeah.
Let's bump you in a little bit more east. What about like the Ramwick area, right? Oh no, further. Let's go Coogee. 3-bedroom apartment overlooking Coogee Beach. What do you reckon? Are you dropping your partner right next to the pavilion?
Well, as it stands today, I'll probably trade her for a sausage roll because she's been pissing me off this morning. So I'll take that.
Oh, what are as you do, Sam. For a sausage roll? Are we talking like a servo sausage roll or a gourmet sausage roll?
Probably a gourmet sausage roll.
Okay.
Gourmet it's a high-end sausage roll.
I do wonder, actually, if Sam's partner felt embarrassed by that. We also asked you for your embarrassing partner stories this week, like this one from Bree.
What did your partner do that embarrassed you?
So we were in Chinatown in Sydney, and he saw some sort of comedy, he reckons, on Facebook of like pretending to propose to your partner, so you never know the right timing. So of course it was the first time he'd ever done it to me, so I'm here thinking, I'm getting proposed to, all excited. Next minute it's a big joke.
Oh my God, Bree, my husband did this to me before we actually got engaged before.
Oh, you
and
can't?
it is the worst, and it took me a really long time to forgive him for
you
it.
can't do it when they're expecting it.
It was mortifying.
At least you picked one of the more romantic places in Sydney, just out in front of Golden Century.
Dumplings to celebrate.
Things did get a little sexy in the middle of the week. Just a little. When we asked you on 131060 for your PG kinks. Like this one from Laura.
Picture this. Tradie guy, very dirty, but then he puts a child on his shoulders. He goes from dad to daddy.
Yes, Laura, I get it.
Daddy. Reminds me of an ex-team member from the show. For those that know, you know. Now, I must warn you to turn your radio down slightly for this next one. As Maria called in to tell us about her hot son, it sounded like she was trying to eat a walkie-talkie.
Maria, you're a mother, yes?
Yes. And my son, it's a bit awkward to say, but yes, I think he would be classed as a bit hot to trot, a bit of a sex symbol.
Did he bring many ladies home, Maria? Have you met many of his suitors?
I've met a few.
Yeah.
Yes, I told him I don't want to meet too many because then it'll be just too confusing for me because I might get the wrong name.
And on that note, that wraps up another week on the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma. A quick side note from me. If we were to say do a segment called Employee of the Week as well today, my vote would be for producer Jared because it's actually his last Friday with us. Yeah. It's sad. So shout out to producer Jared.
Oh my God, shut up.
Well, that's enough Inside Show self-indulgence. Until next week, I'm Audio Bones. Laters.
The Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma are off to spoil Mum this Mother's Day with a huge range of big brand fragrances at the lowest prices at Chemist Warehouse. Shop in store or online now.